absolute 100% good on this father, but I told you guys way back when I went viral that they were coming for the children. What is going on, everybody? Appreciate you guys all being here. Make sure you follow me on all these platforms you see listed up here. Glad you guys are here, and I appreciate y'all watching my channel. I just want to throw that out there for you guys, all right? I really do appreciate your attentiveness to watching my channel. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I love when I see men step up and defend their children. There's nothing wrong with women doing it, but it should not be the women that should be on the forefront and the front lines of defending the children. It should be the men. The video that I'm getting ready to show you guys came from a kid who read off a book that was in their library at the school right there on front display. And if y'all know anything about marketing, my wife is a marketing expert. That's what she has her degree in. They put cereal in the grocery stores at the kid level so the kid can see it. So they go, oh, mommy, put all the good colors on there. When you walk into a clothing store, they put the best stuff up front on the mannequins because they want that to be the thing to draw your attention. It's intentional to draw your attention. You go into a library, some of the best books, the ones that's going to be the reads of the day or the reads of the week, and you got to see this one, are usually right there front on display. When we used to go on this book bus, all the good books, they had them right there on front and display. Sometimes we didn't even make it to the back area of the book bus because all the good stuff was up front, and we followed who was going to get the book. Or you can read the book on Monday, and when we go to school, can you bring the book to me on Tuesday so I can read it? You know, back in the days when people actually read. Anyway, the point in saying all that is that they put these things on display to be the one that they want you to see and draw your attention to. Check out this video right here.
Hi, my name's Knox Zajac. I'm 11 years old and I go to Wyndham Middle School. I'm a 6th grader. I was in the library and this book was on a stand. I'd like to read you a page. My back over my hips as I ask if we should take our clothes off. And he's saying yes before I finish my sentence. He's pulling off my t-shirt, laughing when I can't undo his shirt buttons. He's undoing my belt. I'm reaching into his bedside drawer for a condom. We're kissing. Again, we're rolling over. Obviously, you can see where this is going. I don't know if it's because we're feeling especially emotional or just tired, or these past couple of weeks have been too much. But this reminds me so much of the first time we had sex. We were both terrified, and the whole thing was kind of terrible because we didn't know what we were doing. But it was good too, so good, because we were a mess of emotions, and we were scared and excited, and everything felt new. So this sort of feels like that. Nick touches me like he's scared that any minute. Now, this book was at my middle school, and it was on a stand. When I rented it out to show my dad it, the librarian asked if I wanted more and if I wanted a graphic novel version.
Oh boy. So I'm that kid's father.
Okay, good. I was asking for you.
Yeah, I'll take another 3 minutes. So that's my son.
Okay.
11 years old, and went to his library and found that by the entry door of our library, this is the smut that he is finding, all right? I don't care whether it's gay, straight, bisexual, whatever the terms are for all this stuff, doesn't need to be at our school. Doesn't need to be at my 11-year-old's library. And then as far as genderqueer, I've got a son in the high school as well. And this is bullshit. We know it, all right? We do not need to be having literature that's showing boys how to suck dick, all right? I'm very, very frustrated about it, okay? And you may think that schools know the best for our children. You know who know the best for our children? The parents. And if you remember this, I was here last year talking about masks, and I even offered you proper usage for a mask, and you said I was bullying. And you know what I would like to say to everybody right now? Where are we a year later, and what has changed why you don't wear your masks right now? So what has changed in the medical field that is showing you that you don't have to wear masks now. So like I said, listen to the parents. I can tell you right now, I don't work anymore, and I will be more than happy to focus my time and effort to the security of my child and children in this school. All right, I will be a thorn in your sides. So I just want you to be aware of what you've woken, okay? I'm sure that a lot of you guys are fine and great people and have nothing but the best intentions for our children. But by the fact that this has to take 4 months for a school to get this book out of the library is ridiculous. The parents are here right now and they're speaking, and you need to listen and do something about it quickly.
Yeah. Yeah. What did I tell y'all? That's exactly what this is about. And I'm glad that father stood up and did it. Of course, me, with my animated self, I would have been a whole lot more pissed for this to be something that they're going to be pushing towards my children. Absolutely 100%. And let me show y'all something. This was years ago. When that video went viral, me talking about CRT, this part got blanked out that y'all didn't see. I also talked about and exposed them about the sexuality of it. Check it out. I'm 39 years old. I just celebrated being married to my wife for 20 years. I have a 19-year-old son and a 17-year-old son. And as far as saying it's weird for parents to talk to their children about sex, are you kidding me? I talked to both of my sons about 19 years old and 17 years old. That wasn't no weird conversation to me. Where did that come from? So I'm one of those type of people to where just because they say it, what makes them right? Whoever said, oh, it's so weird, where is that coming from? I don't need a teacher, a stranger that I don't know, teaching my sons about sex. I don't need to do that. No, I'm not saying to throw shade at nobody, but I'm just telling you, as a parent, I'm done. As a parent, it's my responsibility to teach my children about things like sex, about things like so-called race and all that. That's my responsibility. I don't need a school who's going to have a book from somebody else's perspective teaching my children to see it the way that person who wrote the book see it. Plain and simple. You think it's right for your family and what you teach and all that? Good. But what I'm going to do for mine, I'm going to always teach truth and righteousness on when it all comes down to it. Because in the end, you're going to see the type of attitudes and behavior that this stuff might be teaching is going to be reciprocated in the children. Plain and simple. We have to protect our children. Thank you. Yeah, see, I know the main part that went viral was me speaking out about critical race theory, but this part right here, at the time, that wasn't the thing. But I also warned them that this would come, and it truly is coming. This is years later, and look what's going on. They're still trying to do this. Absolutely 100% crazy. I made this video simply to say, if you are watching my channel, and according to my analytics, 78% of the people that follow my channel are male. Absolutely love that. And if you are a male and you have children, you need to be the one heading up your family. I'm not making no comparisons, but because I didn't have a father in my life, but as I grew up through life, through the streets, through the hood, once I got into a church atmosphere, my pastor, other men in my church, Dr. Beckton, there are a lot of men, my taekwondo instructor, Keith Anderson, after school program, I had a lot of influential men in my life that geared me and helped shape and mold me into being a man. And they sat there and they showed me through their actions what masculinity and protecting the family, leading your family looks like. And that's why I made sure I was going to do it to the fullest. So I'm saying all that because I was involved in every aspect of my children's life. Every school meeting they had, I was there. Parent-teacher conference, I was there. Kids having bands, playing instruments, I was there. I planned it all out to where I would take PTO 2 hours or something like that to go to this. I was involved because you know why? Y'all don't have to believe this. If you're not a believer, I'm not talking to you. God is the head of Christ. Christ is the head of the man. Man is the head of the woman, and so on. But God is over all of us. Next, Jesus is over all of us. Next, me, I'm over all of us. My wife, she's over my children. That's how it is. So I made sure that I was going to be in every aspect of that because that's my job, is to protect my family, period. So shout out to this man. Kudos to him. I want to know what you guys think of this. Men, y'all, if you're not stepping up, you got to step up and protect your children. You have to protect them mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, period. You also have to do that same thing for your wife. Plain and simple. You may not think it is, but the role that God has created us to be in and what he's called us to do, a lot of us are not doing it. I don't have to ask my wife to be a man. I don't have to ask my wife to be a leader. I don't have to ask her any of those things. That's something that I just do. My wife don't have to ask me to be feminine. She don't have to ask me to be a wife. She don't have to ask me, should I be soft? Should I be this? Should I be submissive? No, because based off of the role that I do, all that, naturally, by nature, it falls into place. That's for another subject. I don't know how I got into that, but that was for somebody. Let me know what y'all think of this, all right? Make sure y'all hit that like button for me right now. 5 seconds. Hit the like button right now. Click it. 1 second left. Click it. Hurry up. Appreciate y'all for doing that. Make sure you guys get into your cell phones. Let somebody who is in your contact list, please let them know about this channel and encourage them to subscribe to this channel after checking it out. Let me know what y'all think of this. Men, y'all definitely better be in this comment section. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing, and most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.